Good morning, dear students. So let's begin today's session. This is the Indian Express slide, and today's date is 6th November 2025. And here we begin. Okay, so it's about vote theft. Allegations again. Haryana vote chori claims Rahul. BJP says he has lost Bihar. Okay, congratulations made by the PM, where the PM Modi with the World Cup winning Indian women's cricket team at his residence in New Delhi on Wednesday. Okay, Nehru's trust with Destiny speech finds echo in victory address. Mamdani takes New York tells Trump, "You are watching, turn the volume up." Okay. So, what about Election Commission? Election Commission says no appeal filed didn't abuse poll panel after 2004 loss Rizzo. Okay. Corruption cloud. Skill minister blacklists 178 training partners. PK frames an angry Bihari campaign, but on the ground is Aam Aadmi that angry. Spot check in Hodal, Rai Assembly constituencies, no theft here. Names Rahul flagged have voted with valid address and ID card. Okay, it's the important information. Okay, and it should be valid to all the voters who is going to who is going in the voting booths. So this is the important information, and everyone should have to follow that they with the valid address and valid ID cards. Okay, wanted to tell world that daughters equal to son, that is why we made her wear the suit after she was born. Okay, so this is the second page. This is the detailed explanation of the front page. So if you want and the PDF, I will provide you from there. Please read each and everything. Okay, this is about the city. Sir, in Gautam Buddha Nagar, not all houses covered in time. DM withholds electoral force officers' pay. Okay, Dev Dipavali. People light diyas on the bank of the Yamuna to celebrate Dev Dipavali in New Delhi on Wednesday. Okay, unjust dismissal of shop proof. 300 academics urge SARC Secretary General to take action. Kin of youth killed in crash awarded nearly rupees 33 lakh as compensation. LG urged DDA, NCD and government to resolve pending issue in Narela. Okay, days after girl was shot at men held. So these all are the news about the city. If you want to read it in detail, then please go and read. Okay. It's also about the city. This slide is also about the city. So I will read the important headlines of this slide also. Rain in Punjab, Haryana lowers farm fire count. Okay. Pollution pushes risk of autism among kids. Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's symptom. Okay. Okay. These are just normal news, but read it in the headlines. Okay, woman claims rupees 20 lakh damages for stray dog bite. Cites High Court formulation formula. This is about the Bihar election, assembly election. Okay, read it if you want to know each and everything. Okay, it's about the politics. So opposition Bihar defeats certain looking for excuse, said by Rajnath Singh. NDA using vote chori as people fed up with 20-year rule, said by Priyanka Gandhi. Okay, Priyanka Gandhi, the Member of Parliament, MP, where she says that vote chori claims the name of 65 lakh people, including women, have deleted from the electoral roll through SIR. Okay, so people are fed up with 20-year rule, Valmiki Nagar, and these are the place where the General Secretary claimed that the current situation in the country is akin to the British Raj and raised suspicious whether the country would continue to witness elections in the future. Okay, so so the Rahul Gandhi said uh, today said that on the topic of vote theft, where she said, alluding to the allegations of Lok Sabha leader of opposition of widespread and systematic irregularities in assembly election in state in 2024. Okay, where the NDA destroy everything, and she asked the question, "Why are you silent?" This is the important because someone is raising the voice against the topic of vote chori or about the election, then everyone should have to focus on that topic and support if she is right or uh, if she is right or wrong. Firstly inspect it and after that give any type of conclusion. Okay, so she alleged that the Modi government worked for Ambani and Adani for 5 years and come back to people during elections. I think she's right, because I also read some points that the BJP is working in contest of private companies, and I I am unable to say the names, but I read somewhere. Okay, Jan Suraj Munger candidate drops out a day before polling, jumps to BJP. Okay, what happened to 16 pleas Congress filed over voting irregularities? Analysis shows roll contracted only twice in 2011 and 2023. Rahul brings focus back on duplicate votes and a tool election commission has stopped using. Okay, this is also about the nation. Delhi toll in Chhattisgarh train collision rise to 11, fire lost. Crew failed to control train at danger signal initial probe. Saw people falling on each other, train passenger recount ordeal. Ahmedabad man's body found under the kitchen floor, wife her friend arrested. Wow, this is the news. In Kashmir, officials seek detailed salary slip of journalist. 1000 marathon 100 days. How a UK woman is tracing the great hedge of India. This is also about the nation where the third home of cheetahs coming, but there's a challenge 25 there, the tigers there. Okay, Starlink to provide remote connectivity. Starlink Inter India, remember the company, and sign deal with Maharashtra. And I think the deal is Maharashtra CM Devendra Fadnavis, Fadnavis with Starlink Vice President Lauren Dreyer in Mumbai on Wednesday. Okay, it's a letter of intent that is signed there, and I think it provides the services that is internet based for government institution, and rural communities and critical public infrastructure. These are the things. Okay, read it in detail. Okay, UPCM hands over 72 EWS flats built on land seized from Mukhtar Ansari. Okay, CM candidate Vijay sets up 2026 clash with DMK. So finally, we are at the editorial page, and there is a lot of changes, I think, in the page of the sliders of newspaper. So there is the design is something changed. That's why it looks something different. So read it. The word of the day, that is by the Desmond Tutu. Hope is being able to see that there is a light despite all of the darkness. Okay, so this means that be positive and try to think that inside every wrong incident or inside any incident, think there is something positive. Okay, so Mamdani's win in New York remind us that identity is no substitute for strategy. It's by Shayu Bhojwani. Firstly, we will read what are the topic inside it, and after that, we will pick out one topic and read that topic in detail, so that we know what is inside that. Okay, the political establishment will scramble to understand a victory that is being termed improbable and remarkable. What's clear is this: Mamdani ran an impeccable campaign rooted in consistency, creativity, and commitment. Okay, Trump looms over COP even after pulling US out of Paris Pact. Okay, it's by Manjeev Singh Puri, the author is. Gurgaon Traffic Rules, Mind Your Manner, Please. It's by Shobit Mahajan. It's about the Gurgaon traffic. I think the traffic is too vast and too much there. That's why the article is written here. Read it if anyone watching from Gurgaon. Okay. The another one is here. Another topics are here. Remarkable victory, but real test begin now. Bihar deserves better than more of the same. Jammu and Kashmir missed chance to play the game. Okay, so let's read the first one, and after that, all the topics you will read by their own self. Okay, so inside it, we are going to read about the Mamdani's remind identity and how she went in New York. Okay, after the president of United States, the mayor of New York City is the second most visible job in America. Okay, now Indian American hold the title Johran Mamdani. The full name is Johran Mamdani. He is Indian American. I think he or she. See it in please write down in comment. Winning over 50% of vote in decision of election powered by South Asian young people and fed New York. In 34-year-old Mamdani helped rekindle faith in American democracy. In the same year that the Trump administrative force fed hate and fear, Mamdani campaign reminded the city of joy, unity, and travel. The main thought of the main word of that campaign is joy and unity. Okay, so the road ahead of first Muslim and the Indian American mayor of New York City will be not smooth. Okay, where the people are biased, where they especially in the dark of the Trump presidency. New York's elected fighter, one who triumphantly challenged Donald Trump on election night with words, turn the volume up. Okay, so the political establishment will be scrambled. Remember the word scramble. Understand a victory that termed improbable. Remember the word improbable. Don't remember, just write the vocab of these words in the comment section. Were remarkable. What's clear in this? Mamdani ran an impressible campaign rooted in the consistency, creativity, and commitment. His message make this city affordable resonated with many New York throughout the race. The candidate made affordability the cornerstone of his administration. In debate answer of the cut-offs, Cuff's comments and his acceptance speech on Tuesday night, he defined affordability as rent-free, no-cost child care, fast free bus. The consistency matter not just because it kept the comments clear and understandable. Okay, I think okay, where he shared in the first speech that after the election, when he wins, he said that You showed that when politics speak to you without condensation, we can usher in a new era of leadership. Okay, so these are the words in the first speech by Mamdani after winning the election in New York. Okay, where the campaign creativity did not suffer, or the consistent message, the impressive field operation engaged voters who are going to the poll for the first time, who were undecided. So in the last days of camping, Mamdani visited senior center at a nightclub, okay, as he danced salsa and Shoka jibbed around on a cycle. Okay, where they reminder us that we all deserve to be joyous. The campaign's mood was in stark contrast to that of Andrew Cuomo, who stalked fear and appeared defensive. Alongside consistency and creativity, Mamdani showed a commitment to himself and to us in his tireless campaigning from visit to church and Gurudwara street of New York. He demonstrated, means he explained the value of working hard and for support. Okay, and for support, where the mayor elect doubled down on his commitment to his faith. Okay, in his acceptance speech, he reinforced this message, means dobara same, saying that New York will remain the city of immigrant and will be led by an immigrants. In City Hall, Mamdani will continue to navigate minor but meaningful irritation like the mispronunciation of the name, challenge to his citizenship. Instead of making him exception, behavior remind many American that he is like us, especially now with the Trump administration wagging war on Mamdani. Victory is a message that American belong to all of us, including those who are Muslim or Indian, foreign born. On election night, speaking to an audience of supporter, he declared the city is your city and this democracy is yours too. That's the kind of spirit that led South Asian aunties to volunteer campaigns, sing a loving tribute for him in Urdu Punjabi. Okay, so the three Muslim Americans who ran mayoral in a major universities, okay, where the Pakistani American Jersey City, like Mamdani Fateh and Ali, are under 40, ran as progressive, and given the intense polarization within the US and around the world. Okay, so the campaign they run, a mayor's background can also help the way they lead. Okay, for example, Mayor Abdullah Mahmoud, who is young progressive Muslim American like Mamdani, has led Dearborn since 2022. His voice has been important during the Palestinian genocide, just as Mayor-elect Mamdani's has been prominent Muslim American leader are essential to counter the effects of rising Islamophobia. Okay, they tell about that the phobias related to Muslim in the country of America and New York. These all things are written here. Where although the representation of was one of the Mamdani campaign, many root his victory transcend identity. Zohran Mamdani won by being authentic, reaching new voter and offering a vision that spoke to many New York. Those are the lessons to this campaign. In fact, Mamdani's election remind us that the identity is no substitute for strategy. He will not be a mayor just for an Indian American, but a mayor who happens to be Indian American. Okay, so everything is written here. Okay. So all things there. So let's read the another one. This is the idea page. If you want to read, then read it. Just a sec. So this is the big picture. Guys, tell me the name. Who are they? So this is the explanation page. Explained Mamdani's policy are a band aid of deeper issue in US. Everyone is talking about Mamdani. Okay. What are the key points? Read it this, and after that we are going to skip it. India is one of the fastest growing economy. What can it do it to be more equitable? Okay. Yeah, key point, the US need a new brand of politics which is able to find common ground between people in urban and rural areas. Structural problems in institutions. Okay. Barriers to inclusion in India, or India has a huge potential for economic growth. Okay. Democrats win crucial race, five key takeaways. Scientists spot the brightest flare yet from a supermassive black hole. The Netherlands will return looted Pharaoh era artifact to Egypt. Okay. This is about the economy. Read it in detail. Okay. So, amid the step US tariff government panel working on new SCZ norms for exporters to access domestic market, reverse job work policy. Okay. India's 2024 crash toll to rise even as nine states record decline in accident. METI, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, I think the full form is this, on Wednesday says about that unveil AI governance norms, transparency in focus. Okay. China suspends some US tariff, but soybean stays costly. Load of soybean during harvest season in Mastellon, Ohio. What's this? Nivea, Nvidia, Qualcomm venture join India's deep tech push. This is about the world. New York is ready to fight Mamdani, tells Trump after stunning victory. What polls result mean for US politics and NYC India residents? Top court case cast doubt on Trump's tariff power. US may ask UN to mandate global peace force in Gaza for 2 years. So Russia, Ukraine says their forces are locked in fierce fighting. Okay. So here I'm going to end this session. If you want PDF, okay, then please comment now. I'll provide this PDF in the description. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.